Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Faith and I am a full-time fashion reseller on apps like Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a huge haul of everything that I have sourced the past couple of weeks. Majority of these are designer pieces and I source them either online or at local buy-sell trade stores. Hopefully you guys learned some new brands with me this week. I definitely have picked up a couple of items that I have never sold before, so I'm excited to share those with you. If you enjoyed this video and maybe you learned something new, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so that you never miss any more videos with me. So before we get started, I want to mention that if I say that I pick something up at a buy-sell trade store, know that my cost of goods that I'm sharing with you is a little bit lower than what the buy-sell trade store had them tagged at. I did subtract my profit from my trade that I did while I was there. So anytime that I do a trade and I sell them clothes, I calculate how much profit I made off of the sale and then I subtract that from my cost of goods for each item. So the number that I'm sharing is a little bit lower than what they had it tagged at, but not by much. First up is this gorgeous coat. They call it a coat. It's kind of more like a wrap cardigan in my opinion, but it's from the brand Kuana. Honestly, I'm not too sure how to say that. Starting off the video really strong, I know. But this is what the brand tag looks like. Let me know in the comments down below if you know how to say it better than I do. But it has this exaggerated collar and a wrap tie for their waist, so it creates like a faux wrap effect, and it's just this really soft wool cashmere material. Meghan Markle actually was seen wearing this in the tan color, so you know it's good if Meghan Markle wore it. This retailed for $345. I picked it up from a buy-sell trade store for $39, and I have it listed in my Poshmark closet for $299. This next item is by one of my favorite designers, Ann Bing. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that's how you say your name, but I know it's kind of up for debate if it's a 9 or Ann Bing. Not completely positive, but this is what the brand tag looks like if you are not familiar. This is a gorgeous moto jacket. Now this one is not leather like most of her moto jackets are, and the leather ones do resell and retail for way more money than this one does, but this still is a gorgeous piece that is going to do very well, and it definitely still retails for a lot. Do not get me wrong there, but it kind of feels like a felt material. And there's all these detailed zippers with the Ann Bing on the zipper. This is a size small too, so honestly I feel like all the jackets that I pick up that are like moto or biker jackets are a size like extra small, size 0, size 2. So anytime I can get something that's above a size 2, I am excited. This retailed for $399. I picked it up for $34 and I have it listed in my closet for $250. The next two items are from Dodo Bar Or. This is only my second time picking up Dodo Bar Or, so I don't have a ton of experience with it. However, I do know that it is a very popular brand on the resale market and it definitely has a very high retail value. And it definitely is one of those lesser known designers that has more of a cult following, so there is a great market on the resale platforms for it. This is a gorgeous embroidered midi dress. It has the gingham check print on this side. There's some like fringe tassel details. It's like super heavy and just the intricate work on it is so pretty. You can tell that like why this actually retails for a lot of money. Some pieces you pick up and you're like, why would someone pay this much? But with this dress, honestly, I can see how it would be so expensive just by the quality, and you can tell that a lot went into the design and making of this dress. I cannot find the exact style name of this dress. I tried to look it up on Google Lens. Trust me, I've spent a lot of time trying to research this. I can't find it, but that's okay. I believe this retailed for around $800 to $900. I paid $72 for this dress and I am going to list it for $299 in my closet. I was able to find two of these dresses at the same time. So again, this is Dodo Bar Or. It has a very similar print to it with the gingham check and kind of like that Dutch inspired embroidery with the tassel details. The other one had a drawstring waist that you could tighten with, and this one has a ribbon tie that you can tie around the waist, and it is again a midi length. This one's short sleeves. Again, such amazing quality. I was a little bit bummed though. I sourced this online, and I also sourced the other Dodo Bar or dress online as well. And when I received them, I didn't realize right away, but there are some stains on them. The first one is on the shoulder, and there's like a W written in like Sharpie marker. You probably can't see it, but it's kind of a bummer. It's pretty noticeable, at least it's on the sleeve, but there's also a stain here on the front. Not sure if that's going to show up on the camera, but it is decently bad. So I think I am going to get this dry cleaned. A lot of times when I have these higher end designer items and there is a flaw on them, if my cost of goods is low enough, I do go ahead and get them dry cleaned, just because it does increase the resale value on them so much more, and also it limits the risk of someone opening a case or a return against me. Even if I do note it in the listing, sometimes people can I don't say over exaggerate, but they can cause a fuss over things if there's any flaws on them. So I try my best to only pick up items that aren't overly flawed, and if I can fix it, I definitely try my best to do that. But the numbers on this dress are the exact same on the previous one. This one, I again can't find the style name. I believe it retails for anywhere from $800 to $900. I picked it up for $72, and I'm also going to list this at $299. I already have a smile on my face for this one. This is my first time ever picking up Spell and the Gypsy, and it's new with tags. So I was so excited when I found this at a decent price to resell. I sourced this dress online. It has this gorgeous boho print with like elephants and a whole floral theme going on, and these really decorative tassels with a Breton front detail. It's a gorgeous maxi length, so it's just like the epitome of a Spell and the Gypsy dress. I did get a little excited when I found this for a decent price, and I neglected to really check comps as thoroughly as I should have, because when I was going to list this dress, I did notice that it was a little bit oversaturated, and the resale price was being drawn down a little bit by a couple of listings. So that was a little bit of a bummer. However, I still will make a decent enough profit, so all good there. But this dress did retail for $269. I paid $99 for it, and I have it listed for $239 in my closet. All right, just from the back of it, I'm sure you guys can probably take a guess of what brand this is. The brand is Farm Rio. I absolutely love selling Farm Rio. They have these gorgeous colorful prints that kind of look like they're straight out of Brazil. This one has a really pretty gingham check print with a fruit pattern all around it, and there's different tiered layers to it. This dress retailed for $285. I picked it up online for $65, and I have it listed for $197 in my closet. All right, let's go to a pair of shoes. This is a pair that, again, has been on my BOLO list for a long time, and I finally found them priced low enough to where I could purchase them to resell. These are the Chloe Riley boots. They are kind of like a ankle combat boot, but there's a really pretty cutout detail in between. They lace up, and there's like a lot of buckles on them, so like a moto combat style. One thing that I have learned recently as I'm dipping my toe into more designer items is how to size Italian size designer shoes. So most of the designer shoes are in Italian sizes. These ones are a size 38. But what you need to know is that with Italian sizes like this, they run a half a size small in US sizes. So these really are going to fit a size 7.5 US. So what I'm going to do is list these as a US 7.5, and then in the listing say that they are Italian size 38 but fit best as a US 7.5. So that way I'm telling the full story, they know what they are actually sized at, but also my sizing recommendation, and then in the listing I am going to list them as a 7.5. I learned this from the Global Collective, and I've done it multiple times now, and I have not run into an issue. So that's how I'm going to continue sizing my designer shoe finds. These boots retailed for $1,390. I paid $152 for these, so definitely put quite the investment into this pair, and I'm going to list them for $500. Next we have this All Saints suede leather biker jacket. This one is in a size 4. I don't think I've ever been able to find an All Saints jacket that is higher than a size 0 or a size 2. So to find a size 4 was very exciting. I actually picked this up at a buy-sell trade store. They priced it super low, and I honestly have no idea why, because it's in excellent condition. It's this really pretty green color. You can tell that just the quality on it. If you've never tried on or felt an All Saints biker jacket before, your life is going to be changed. And when you realize like the quality, again, this is one of those pieces where I understand why it's priced so high, because the quality really is unlike any other jacket. It retailed for $490. I ended up paying $39 for this. Oh my gosh, I usually pay way more for All Saints jackets, and I'm going to list this for $375 in my closet. Next up, we have this Alexis dress. It is so gorgeous. If you're not familiar with the tag, this is what it looks like. Alexis is one of my favorite dress brands to pick up. I've had a lot of success with it in the past. This dress is a linen material. It's like a linen blend. It's super thick and heavy, so it's very high quality. It has these super pretty decorative buttons to it, and kind of like a cutout detail in the front with a tie at the bust. This cutout detail right here, any kind of cutouts, is going to be super trendy for 2022. It also was this past year, so as you can see, I have a lot of dresses. As best as I can, I try to source for the season ahead and not so much that we're the season we're in. It doesn't always happen like that, but that's definitely what I'm trying to get better at in the future. So this dress I think is going to be perfect for the spring and summer months, especially I could see someone wearing this as a wedding guest dress. This dress retailed for $525. I picked it up online for $41, and I have it listed for $238. All right, we have a sweater this time, not a dress or a jacket, so switching it up a little bit. This is a Love Shack Fancy sweater. This is my first time selling a sweater by Love Shack Fancy. If you're not familiar, the sweaters sell incredibly well. More the sweaters that kind of look like a grandma sweater that are super colorful and like a thick knit, but I think the sweater will also do well. It has kind of like that ruffled trim that is very iconic for Love Shack Fancy. This is what the tag looks like. If you are not familiar, it is coming off just a little bit. Now, when I sourced this online, it came with this waist tie with the sweater. However, when I was looking up this sweater online to find kind of what the stock photos looked like and what the descriptions were, I didn't find any stock photos with this waist tie. So honestly, I question if this actually came with it, but whatever. I do have it listed with the waist tie, but it also included some stock photos of the sweater without it, just so you could see how it could be worn both ways. This sweater retailed for $365. I sourced this online for $35, and I have it listed in my closet for $188. This may be a brand that you're not so familiar with. The brand is Xrena. Again, I hope I'm saying that right. Honestly, I have no idea, but this is a fantastic brand to pick up. This is a really pretty satiny midi dress with a button front, and it also comes with this ribbon waist tie. I've had a lot of success selling this brand in the past, so now it's kind of something that I seek out to resell. I also have the same one in pink listed as well that I found previously, so now I have two of these exact same dresses in my closet. This dress retailed for $309. I paid $26 for this. I got it for a really great price online, and I have it listed in my closet for $163. We have a buy-sell trade store find next. This is a athletic wear matching set from the brand Beach Riot. It's the sport line for Beach Riot. Beach Riot also sells a lot of swimsuits. This is what the logo looks like. Matching sets are super popular right now, whether it's kind of like a sweatsuit matching set or like a cozy set, or also athleisure. Matching sets are definitely a trend for 2022, and they were last year as well. So when I saw that this was a set and when I saw the price on it, I for sure decided to pick this up. This is actually my first time picking up Beach Riot. It's definitely been on my radar for both activewear and for swim, but I've never come across it before. I have found this at a buy-sell trade store. This retailed for $226, and the leggings usually retail for $128, and the tops usually for around $98, so I just added those two together. On the websites they do sell them as separates, but I am going to list them together as a matching set. I picked these up for $16 total, so an amazing price, and I have them listed for $100 in my closet. Next up we have this Aloe Yoga Sherpa like teddy coat. When I saw this hanging on the wall and I saw that it was aloe, I was like, oh my gosh, this is probably a new piece, and I definitely think that I'm going to look into it. I knew right away that this was something that was from a recent season and something that would do well. It has the little Aloe Yoga logo on the side. This definitely has an oversized fit, so for me personally, I probably wouldn't wear this myself because it kind of swallows me whole because I'm a short person, but for someone that's a lot taller, I think this would be so cute on them. I checked the comps on this when I was in the buy-sell trade store. I did get this from a buy-sell trade store, and I saw that this coat was still live on the Aloe Yoga website, so it was in fact a new piece. They have it retailing at $298. The buy-sell trade store had this tagged at $99, so I picked it up. That was how much it actually was tagged at. I didn't have any profit to subtract from that, so I did pay $99 for it, and I have it listed for $250 in my closet. It's gotten a lot of activity in my closet so far, so I do think I'm going to be able to get around the price that I'm listing it at. This next piece isn't exactly a designer find, but I think it's a great example of how sometimes more of the mall brands can also have certain pieces that retail for a lot of money. I think when we think mall brands, we think less expensive, but some of like the Banana Republic, the J. Crew stuff, like that stuff is very expensive. The coats, the jackets, some of like the more cashmere pieces, blazers, stuff like that retail for a lot of money and can resell for a lot as well. So this blazer is by Madewell. When I saw this, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this so much. It's my size too, so I have to talk myself out of keeping it because I really have no place to wear this, and it's super warm, so there's really no need for me to keep this at all. So I am listing it. However, this is like right up my alley and I love it so much. This is the newer tag. If you are not familiar also, Madewell pieces and Banana Republic and J. Crew all have the style number and also the date of when it was released. So this came out the fall of 2021. So this is a super new piece. So when I saw that, I also knew it was worth my time to look up. If I see that it's from like 2018 or older, unless it's something that is like super out of the ordinary, I probably won't waste my time looking up. But anything 2019 and more recent, I for sure take my time to look up. This blazer retailed for $198. I picked it up for only $16. With buy-sell trade stores, a lot of times they price all items from the same brand and kind of the same price range, no matter how like rare the item is or maybe if it's on the higher end. So Madewell is an example of something that they probably price lower, and this fell into that exception, so I got it for an incredible price. I am going to list this for $150, which is pretty high relative to the retail price. However, there's none listed in an extra small, which is what mine is, and the sell-through rate on it is great and the comps look amazing, so I'm gonna shoot my shot and list it a little bit high. That was my last item. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me and watching my haul. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments down below and I'd be happy to answer them. Alright, see you guys next week.